Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Since last time, as we'll go over my new setup, I guess, we have changed the party around, brought Shauna in, and pretty much everything is as it was, except for she now has the physical ring, and she has the angel robe from earlier, and pretty much nothing has changed. So let's take a look at my additions. Right, gotta set Volcano for this one. Rod Typhoon's still there, and Shauna is as she always is, without any additions. So let's see if we can go save the king. Now I'll apologize in advance if this part takes a little long. There's a relatively long sequence coming up here. I'll do what I can. I'll try. End to the war. Oh, well that's nice. That's not nice, he's just gonna kill him. Of course, if King Albert dies, the war's kind of over, isn't it? Without proper leadership, I don't think Bale's gonna be able to do too much. The one with the silver hair. Oh, well, that's just great. Well, that's a nice shot. Shauna did something useful. Of course, that probably is not going to affect him at all, but oh well. Well, it doesn't matter. And now we have boss time. Now, this boss fight does not just contain Frugal, it contains two friends of his. Now, I've read that they're both considered normal, more minor enemies, so a total vanishing will work, as well as a skill I do not have yet. However, since I got rid of the one that I had, that is the total vanishing, and I don't have that skill learned yet because it takes a level 3, I think it's Rose's level 3 Dragoon spell, I'm going to instead stick with, well, not wind attacks, but let's just take a look at what elements we got here. Earth, wind, darkness. I'm going to stick with the attack items that hit all enemies. I'm going to start off with a wind one. Anytime it says a powerful attack, it means that you don't get to use the button mashing. So no button mashing on this one, though there will be a few that will be able to make use of that. And you do want to start off with the items right on the start of the battle here. Unfortunately, Frugal will use a power-up ability later on, which will increase his defense. Another thing to note is the minor guys can use status effects, which sucks. And he's using power-up already, which is kind of unfortunate. Now, let's see if I can use another... yeah, that's not helping. Yeah, let's use, I think I should still have one left around here somewhere. Ah, there's a mine purifier. Of course, I did a test run through this boss fight twice today, and I didn't get confused once, so go figure. Anyway, we've used that one. Thunderbolt is an attack that hits all enemies, and it's, Thunder Elemental. And because that's not particularly good against anything, you might as well use it in a situation where you're hitting multiple enemies. This one I do need to boost, though. And as you can see, it's not quite as good as the wind one, because they're not weak against it, and it's not particularly powerful. And ow, Shauna is nearly dead. Did you just get... Son of a bitch! Well, there you go. We get to actually see that on screen. Go figure. And she's dead again. Game! That works more than once in the same battle? Wow! I never knew that. Go figure! Haha! That is the power of the angel... whatever it is. The angel vest, angel armor, whatever it is. It is extremely useful, far more than I even knew. Anyway, I'm going to try and attack the wind one since he hasn't taken quite as much damage yet. And do some damage to that one. Leave Frugal alone for now. Even though he is quite powerful, there's not a lot of point in going after him right away. Actually, at this point, I'm going to guard with you. Now, unfortunately, this is another one of those fights where transforming into a Dragoon will cause the game to lock up. So, obviously don't do that. But, you know, even if you did want to, you'd have to use a different version of the BIOS or a different emulator, or maybe you don't have to deal with emulators at all. Maybe you're playing it on the PSN, whatever it is. But in my case, I have no choice. I can't become a Dragoon in this fight. This is the other boss fight that I decided to pick up the, what are they? The Spinning Gales for. So I'll be using the remaining 3 I have on Frugal there, but I'm just going to guard for now and kill off these minor guys while I wait for his power-up to wear off. And unfortunately, the one on the right's got a little more HP, so I may or may not be able to finish him off. And I'm not going to finish him off by screwing up my additions. That's not helping. Yeah, unfortunately, Shauna is kind of weak in this fight. She's definitely quite fragile, so... Let's see, is that back down to normal damage? No, definitely not. That's still doing way more damage than it normally does. So let's finish off this guy, and then I'll probably guard with everybody for a round until I can find out whether his power-up is worn off or not. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to guard anyway. I don't like guarding in boss fights because it usually isn't particularly effective, but yeah, see, once it does 25 with a normal attack, he's worn off his special there, and now we can start hitting him with Spinning Gales, which, although won't do as much damage as they did to Django there, they will do quite a bit. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. He's only got 1,000 HP, so it's not quite as bad as Django. Got a few points less. And would you guys stop doing that? When they counter on the 3rd hit there, I almost am never prepared for it, so... what can you do, I guess? There we go. And you're going to continue to go after Lavitz, which is fine. He's got some pretty good defense anyway. As long as you're staying away from Shauna, we should be fine here. Go. Hit him with some more damage. I think I brought him down below half by now. Oh, he's in the red already. Oh, and I screwed up. Let's finish this guy off. He's making me look bad with my inability to do additions. Now, in this fight, as opposed to pretty much all the other ones, Lavitz actually gets the killing blow, which is completely different from pretty much every fight we've seen, but it kind of makes sense. It's really his fight. And who the hell? What the hell? What did you just do? It? The Moon Gem? Have we heard about the Moon Gem? I don't think we've even read anything about it. Huh? Lavitz is going full force. Become a Dragoon. Take him down. The Dragoon used jump. I couldn't resist. Huh? Where'd the music go? Lavitz? Oh, shit. Rose. You bastard. I told you we'd see him again. And he commits suicide. No, definitely not. Yeah, we're going to see Lloyd again. And Next time... Next time he's mine. I like how everyone has a different reaction to the scene. You know, you see Shauna's, you know, her weaker side come forward, her more emotional side. I shouldn't say weaker side. That was wrong. But she definitely has a more emotional side than most of the other characters. You know, she seeks solace right away. Rose sees it as the cold hard truth and witnesses it. Dark responds first with rage and then with grief. And Albert we know nothing about, but he just kind of drops his head. There's no special item from this boss. The gravity grabber is the only thing you can get. It's an attack item. It's not particularly useful. Yeah, useful. Lavitz obviously doesn't gain any experience for this fight. And after that interrupting phone call, we can get back to business here. Oh, Asha leveled up as well. Yeah. It's kind of a depressing sequence, actually. It's not very often that they kill off a character in a game, like a main character, especially so early in the game. And as you can see, yeah, Bale... I'm not sure if Bale's being occupied right now. I actually haven't checked. Anyway, well, I'll check next time or something. But, yeah. Apparently the only place we have left to go is Celeste, or Sales, or however you want to pronounce this area. It's kind of odd that this rundown, already attacked and destroyed town, the king is willing to help us? I know he's a nice guy, but... Yeah, if you recall from earlier, Lavitz and Albert were friends growing up, even when Albert was just a prince. And we never had access to this room before. Well, yeah, obviously, but at what price? Well, that's true. Oops, sorry. A grin in this situation? Aww. Well, that's nice of him. And now we finally get music. It's kind of awkward standing there in silence. Yeah, like I was saying, they are definitely, they were friends long before the events of this game. Whoa. Is that the sword? Dragon Buster. made to kill dragons, so I guess by proxy Dragoons as well. Okay. Now we have a chance to talk to some of the other party members here. Oh, well, Hashel's going to stick around. That's nice. Now, I can't remember who I need to talk to continue the sequence. I think it's Albert. I think. I hope it's not Rose. I want to talk to everybody. Very true. Oh, you do care, don't you, Rose? Has someone said that to me already? Talk about... I guess I was supposed to talk to Albert first. Oh well. I can't remember what he says. Whatever. Oh yeah. What about that? That moon gem. I'll be quiet. Oh, I thought it was an automatic sequence where they had voice acting. Oh well. Never mind. I'll keep making random noises here and there. Okay. We're scattered around the world. They contain magic power. Only they could use them. The winglings, that is. Handed down in Serdio. Inside the body of each crown heir. How the hell did you do that? The moon gem. Yeah, we kind of saw that. He was playing both sides, or at least he was feigning he was playing on Basil's side. Lloyd is now the king of all of Serdio? Well, damn! Well, I guess he's obviously going to give it to Dole, but... Rose is very matter-of-fact. Well, you're not quite alone. Surrounded by people here, buddy. Oh, that's right. The Dragoon Stone shows a new master in Albert. In the Black Castle, huh? We've actually already seen the Black Castle. Well, it's not really a strategy. He just said, let's go there and kick ass. I guess that's a daring strategy, but it's not really a strategy, is it? And apparently he learned how to use the lance from Lavitz. I'll learn to speak eventually, don't worry. And yes, that means we have a replacement for Lavitz. That being Albert. Now let's throw him in momentarily. Okay, we have another long sequence. Jesus, never ending, is it? I wanted to go over what Albert has, but okay, we'll go into the eyes of the enemy. Well, yes, it did, thanks to us. apparently Emperor Dole is, doesn't seem to know exactly what Lloyd's doing either. Huh. Whoa! How do you talk to a king that way? Just the beginning. Well, someone is determined. Yeah, it seems like the plans are coming from Lloyd more than they're coming from than from Dole himself. Anyway, Albert. Albert is equipping everything that Lavitz had. His stats are the same. His addition completions are the same. His magic's the same. Everything's the same. Basically, he's a complete swap. We don't lose anything because we lost Lavitz other than losing a character. In that sense, I guess you could see it as... what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of callous, even on the game's part, but it is what it is. You know, you're in war. It is what it is, and it has to happen. Anyway, now, yeah, I think we've also... Everyone seems to be have a little more HP than they did. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, so Albert didn't get any experience for that last fight, obviously, since he wasn't in it, but... Yeah, so that's pretty much everything that we have at this point. In between now and next time, I need to head back into the forest, and in order to head to the Black Castle, the closest location that we know of is Lohan, so next time I'll meet you there. But yeah, that's all the time I have for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.